thank you for coming back. Again, thank you for buying my book. And we're on to another video here. We're going to talk about some of the concepts that we actually talked about in Chapter 4 of the book. And in Chapter 4 we talked about developing your ear a little bit and listening. And really one of the best things that you can do as a budding musician is just to listen to as much music as you can. But you have to listen with a musician's ear. You have to be trying to pick out the different parts. Pick out the bass part. Pick out the rhythm guitar part. Pick out the piano parts. If there's a horn part or there's an organ part or anything like that, try and pick those out. Most people, when they listen to music, they just hear that whole ensemble, and that's fine, that's beautiful, that's the way the music is supposed to be heard. But as a musician, it's important to try and pick those different parts out. What's the bass player doing right there? What's the keyboard player doing? Is he playing a pad? Is he playing a little bit of a melody part or whatever? But try and pick those little parts out. One of the important things to learn as a keyboard player, as I've said in the book, is to learn how to play pads. Pads are a very important part of the overall musical sound. It fills a lot of the holes. You can play a pad with a piano voicing, and if you step around here you can see a little bit. Let me just show you a couple quick things here. Mostly though you don't use the keyboard or the piano voicing, but a pad generally, like a C, there's a C chord, a pad is generally made up of just the first and the fifth, just those two notes. Don't even need a bass note in a pad. Now I'm going to dial in a string voice here. Okay, that's a pad, there's an F, a G, back to a C. If you can learn to play those pad parts, okay, strings is a good option. Let me give you one more. Most keyboards will have what they call pad voices. Like here's one here, it's called Xenon Pad on my keyboard. Can you hear that? Those are pads. Those are just meant to be in the background. Now if you notice the attack on that, I hit the key and it takes just a second for that sound to come up and the sound builds. That's what a pad does. Whereas in a piano voice, it's instantaneous, it's more attack, and it doesn't sustain as long, so it really doesn't make a good pad. But pads are unbelievably important in music. They can be, quite frankly, kind of boring to play, but they're so important in the overall sound. So if you learn to play pads and you learn to play them well, bands will want to have you in the band, as it is super important. So that's it for this video, and come back and join us again and we'll talk about some other concepts. Thanks for watching.